In NBA 2K25, post scoring was relegated to drop steps and post spins, which is very much strength dependent. But in NBA 2K26, post scoring is officially back. That being post hook, post fade, poke hop step, whatever you call it, it is back. And if you want to know how to become a dominant post scorer, this is the video for you. First, I'm gonna go over post moves, then I'm gonna go over post shots, then I'm gonna commentate over a 1v1 video I had in the MyCareer against Walker Kessler. That I'm gonna go into positioning, when I take certain shots, how do I decide where to go up with the shot, and stuff like that. With that being said, let's go and get into the video. Now the first simple move is going back and forth, switching sides in the post. This is a easy move if you want to create space in the post. Next, obviously you got your drop step, which you can do to either side depending on how the defender is playing you, and you have your post spin. Now when it comes to post moves, that's really all you need to know. Of course, you got your hook shots, which depending on where you hold your analog up will determine which side you go with the hook shot. This is me holding it up to the right. This is me holding it up to the left. And of course, you got your post fades, which similar to post shots, depending on where you hold your analog stick, determines where you fade at. Holding it to the left. Oh shit, my fault. Holding it to the left. And holding it to the right. Now when it comes to the hop steps, I don't really use hop steps. I'm pretty effective in the post with just the basic hook shots, the basic post fades, post spins, drop steps, etc., etc. Now that's really the basics that you need to know. I don't want to install anybody intelligence by telling you how to do certain moves. If you want me to make a video going over that, I would. But I would assume if you click on a post scoring video that you already know how to do the moves. You just maybe need help learning when best to do certain shots, when to do post fades, when to do post hooks, when to do spins, when to do drop steps, etc., etc. Now when it comes to post moves, strength is very important when it comes to post moves, right? So if you have a 85 strength on the post scorer, which if you're a post scorer, you should have at least 91 strength. But if you have 85 strength and you're going against a big that has 91 strength, that drop step and that post spin isn't going to work. Which is why me, as a post scorer, I rely on my post shots. Even though right now my post scorer has 91 strength, which I will eventually get back to 95 strength. With that being said, let's get into this video of my 1v1 against Walker Kessler, so you can see when best to do certain moves, how to position yourself in the post, etc., etc. Now, for those of you who don't know Walker Kessler, he is a pretty great defender. Actually, one of the best post defenders in the NBA, which is why I chose to go against him. I looked at Joel Embiid, I looked at Rudy Gobert. They weren't available for some reason. But Walker Kessler, 7 feet, 7'4" wingspan. I believe he has an 84 interior defense and a 93 block. So this is somebody who is no scrub when it comes to post defense. All right. So when it comes to post hooks, how I typically do it, if I'm in the post, I like to create space in the post by moving away from the defender, and depending on which side he's on, I do my hook shot to the opposite side. So as you see, I backed him down, I created space, he's on the right side of my player, so I did the hook on the left side. I didn't show it in the video, but it was marked as wide open. Let's continue. When it comes to post fade, how I like to go about it is I bump, and then when I bump and he's off of me, depending on which side he's on, like I say with the hook shots, I fade to the opposite side. So boom, bumped him, he's off of me, and now I fade. Simple, and it works every time. Let's continue. Create a space with the hook. He's on the right side of my player, so I go up on the left, open. Once again, bump, he's on the other side, so I fade to the opposite side. Splash, bitch. So this is me going against a defender who has high strength. I tried to post spin, didn't really do nothing with it, so boom, bumped him, and then once again, right after the bump, I repeat, right after you bump your defender, that's when you want to fade. Splash, man. See what this is? So if you're a post scorer, more than likely you can't dribble. So if you're trying to dribble, it is a high likelihood that the defender is going to make you pick up the damn ball, right? So what I like to do in this situation is something I call face up post method, right? As in, so that's when you go in the post, you face up, and you keep doing that to confuse the defender. Then I go into the post again, and that last time I go into the post, it's when I do a post fade. Let's go into it. Post, face up, post, fade. He didn't know when I was gonna take the shot, so I faded, and it was open. And right here, this is to end the 1v1. That little move right there, I don't know what they call it. That little move creates enough space to where you don't have to back up off the defender. That creates enough space to where I, boom, create a space, go for the hook, and I'm wide open. And yeah, that's the end of the video. So when it comes to your post moves, let's go with the drop step and the spin. If you see in the pregame matchup, if your opponent has higher strength than you, rely on your shots. Do not rely on the moves, because the moves are going to be less effective. When it comes to the hook, you want to create space, and then whichever side your defender is on, you hook to the opposite side. When it comes to the fade directly after the bump. And also switching sides, as in switching sides in the post, helps to create space as well as the post jabs or the fake drop step, the fake spins. That being said, if you made it to the end of the video, like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna link 2 videos, one me playing ones using this post score and me playing fives in the rec. But with that being said, peace.